Sneak peeks for episode 3 of Sister Wives season 19 are coming up, and I just saw, at least what the first one I saw, I don't know if there's multiple ones, is talking about the fact that the babies are born, the twins are born, Mykelti's twins are born. We have some clips from Cody, we have some messages from Mykelti, we have some stuff from Robin. And I'm a bad person because I rolled my eyes through the whole thing. Now, I am not a big baby person. I loved my baby. I love my baby now. I'm very happy for other people's babies. I want them to be born safe and healthy and all that, and to have the care they need. But beyond that, I'm a little bit like, okay, because when my baby was born, we had to do a C-section. We did a C-section. My mother was there. My parents were there for just a few minutes, and then they were gone, and then we spent 3 days alone. We brought, my mother-in-law was taking care of our dog, so we didn't see her until we got back to the ranch, all of that. I didn't think of it as being this super special time that I needed certain people there. If my parents had been able to come, that also would have been fine. So I don't know. And then Mykelti, I am such a bad person. I am such a bad person. Because when Mykelti's like, it was so important, they're not there for each other, they're there for me. I just got this sensation of like, look at how special I am. Now, I am hearing that and I'm going, of course, it's her. She's allowed to be special. She's allowed to want to have her parents be special. I just feel like these big, giant warning signs of like, they're not good people. They're not going to do well by you. And I mean Cody and Robin long term. This is not going to be a good situation long term. And what we're seeing in real time 2 years later is that from what I've heard, the relationship with Cody and Robin has sort of fizzled because I guess if it's not for camera, they're not really interested in being there. But anyway, then they cut to Robin and Christine holding the babies, what I'm sure was an incredibly special thing. I am such a bad person for just sort of being like, okay, get on with it. But Robin gets all caught up about how it reminded me of what could have been. And I thought, lady, I don't believe it for a second. I have seen the joy that it brings you to tell everybody how awful they are. I think that there's nothing that Robin likes more than being the wonderful, special, perfect wife in comparison to how awful all the other wives are. The other wives don't want physical affection. The other wives reject Cody. They don't follow his rules. And I just don't believe. I know that she wants to be perceived as super mom, super polygamist wife who no one fought for the family harder and all of that. But I'm just like, walk the walk. We have just not seen that. Everybody else like crocheted gifts and made quilts and did this to show Robin, cross stitches and samplers and had parties and cheered and, all that kind of stuff. I just never saw that energy from Robin. So for Robin to like have this dramatic like moment about how special it was for her and Christine to hold the babies, which I'm sure that part was special, but then to turn it into this, I wish it was different circumstances. I'm just saying, I follow one of these acting coaches from New York on my TikTok screen, and the way it goes is they have the people play out the scene, and then he gives them instructions, and they play it out again. I just feel like he would have some notes from that particular performance that would tell her how to make it more heartfelt, to make people really believe her. Because right now, I'm just not buying it, and maybe that makes me a terrible person. And if you tell me I'm a terrible person, I'll probably still fight with you about it. But I don't know. I mean, this is what happens after 3 weeks of this episode, after hearing her say that she budgeted better than everyone else, that the phone goes 2 ways, that, blah, 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 that everyone was always awful to her and her kids. I just have very little sympathy for these heartfelt moments about how difficult it is for her. The patience is just gone.